welcome to a very, very special episode of The Pitch. Today, instead of pitching something to you, we're gonna be doing something a little different. You see, today, over on another YouTube channel, whose t-shirt I am wearing, it happens to be the 200th episode of the show Messy Mondays. And in celebration of that, I am going to be counting down the top 10 most messiest Mondays ever.
Guys, the internet is ruining my friends for me.
This episode is great. Whether you talk too much about politics or post too many selfies or really do anything more than once a day on any social media website, this video makes fun of you. And I think it's great because of that.
5 selfies a day keeps your friends away. Oh, is that a picture of your face? And another one? And another one?
My hair looks good today.
Number 9. A lot of recent episodes of Messy Mondays have really focused on switching up the formula and being different. And this one did so more so than any other episode of Messy Mondays ever.
Hi, Jordy Tay here. Today, I'm gonna tell you how to fix all of your problems.
I think it's one of the funniest videos BlimeyCow has ever produced in Messy Mondays or in any of their other shows.
You can be rid of all of your problems once and for all by simply focusing on the problems of others.
This guide sure sounds like something I want to spend my money on. Who's with me?
We used to hate each other.
But now we hate other people. Together.
To order Jordy's patented method for problem solving, call the number on your screen and just start complaining to one of our operators about how all of your friends are just so annoying.
The video is really rapid fire, but at the same time is super detailed, and I think it was just a great execution of a great original idea, and just great job all around.
I want to share with you 5 reasons why I hate BlimeyCow.
That old theme song gives me nostalgia. Jordan spends the first few minutes of the video making fun of himself and this channel he helped build. And if you've watched any episodes of the show, it's stupid hilarious.
Messy Mondays is the biggest hack job in the history of YouTube. Has he ever considered that maybe he is the one doing it wrong?
And then, halfway through the video, Jordan sprains his eyebrows. Big Head Kid tells him he is going to die.
Hi, I'm the doctor. How we doing today?
And then steals his potential girlfriend and
Ready for our date?
that's basically the whole video. And it's great. 10 out of 10. Number 7. Okay, so I know what you're all thinking.
Homeschooled? So does that mean you were a genius or an idiot? Did you take yourself to prom in the living room? Yeah, well that explains your outfit.
Side note, what is up with Jordan's outfit in this video? It's like, I'm gonna wear a super low-cut v-neck because I want to show off my glorious chest, but I'm also really cold, so I'm gonna wear a sweater.
I got some freedom in Christ, baby!
But yes, 7 lies about homeschoolers made the list. But yes, only at number 7. Those of you who follow me on Twitter know that I was thinking about not including this. But at the end of the day, this video was a big reason why most of us, including me, watch BlimeyCow at all. And I probably wouldn't be making this video without 7 Lies About Homeschooling. And even aside from that, it does deserve a place here. I mean, look at it.
Think about how nice that sounds. Living in a world where you don't know who Lady Gaga is. That sounds like heaven.
Number 6. There's kind of a cliche within the BlimeyCow community that they only make videos on 3 topics.
God, the internet relationships. God, the internet relationships. God, the internet relationships. Oh, and occasionally they'll throw in a homeschool video just to keep their base happy.
And in my opinion, this video is the best of the videos about the internet.
Here are the 7 things that always happen when something goes viral, like clockwork.
Why? For one thing, it doesn't just make fun of how stupid we are on social media, but it also pokes fun and has fun with the idea of viral videos themselves. It's another very good example of different things BlimeyCow has been doing in more recent videos.
Is the controversial jump challenge irreversibly damaging your child's knees? It's the latest report in our week-long expose of the jump challenge. Dangerous or unpatriotic.
And to top it all off, there's this lovely annotation chain at the end that first shows you bloop, bloop, bloopers, then shows you an auto-tuned version of one of the fake viral videos. Then there's a rap that Kevin McCreary did that is kinda related.
Gotta learn to balance if you're gonna do the jump challenge, that's what everybody tells me.
And then if you go one more, you get Rickroll. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Number 5. Quite a few of BlimeyCow's videos have personally made me think about things in ways that other stuff hasn't. And of those quite a few, this one is the one that I think does the best job of making me think and being objectively awesome.
Making time for God.
This is possibly the only video that is on the list only because of my opinion on the video. Like I said, it personally made me think, and despite being an older video, still has the same impact on me today when I watch it as when it first came out.
If you're a Christian, God shouldn't be number one in your life. God should be everything in your life.
It's something that I kind of struggle with in my own life. But this video is always an encouragement to me.
You can't judge how spiritual you are by counting how many consecutive minutes you spend making time for God. You want to know how you're doing spiritually? Take a hard look at the way you treat the people and situations around you based on what you've read in your quiet time.
Number 4. This is one that when I was making the list, I put it in the top 10 before I had narrowed down the list to double digits.
Welcome to the BlimeyCow tutorial on how to write a worship song in 5 minutes or less.
It's a little bit of a weird niche video, but at the same time it's somehow one of their most viewed videos. Like, Jordan starts out the video by talking in chord speak, which
First, fifth, minor sixth, fourth. Oh, and if you want your song to sound a little less uplifting and a little more convicting, try my next favorite, minor sixth, fourth, first, fifth.
I have no idea what that even means. But at the same time, anyone that watches BlimeyCow, especially those of us that came from a Christian background, have seen and love this video. It perfectly parodies, well, every worship song ever in a way that's tasteful and very, very funny.
Time to worship God, okay? Here we go! Sing along if you know it!
All creation sings to the risen King, because his perfect love will always be enough.
Number 3, number 3, number 6. So if you look at BlimeyCow's most popular uploads, you will see that they're all some of their relationship videos. But their best video about relationships is not in their most popular uploads. It's this video, at least according to me.
Hey, so you make a lot of videos about relationships.
But how old should we be before we start dating?
First off, it's not just a lesson about relationships are this and we're all doing it wrong, blah 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 blah. It's also a story.
This is the story about a boy. Hi! And it's also about a girl.
Hi there!
But as it turns out, they're gonna mess it all up.
Huh?
And it, without question, does the best job of meshing a story and the actual message of the video into a seamless whole. And speaking of the actual message of the video, it's very open-ended. It doesn't shove the cow's views in your face, it makes you think, which, as previously mentioned, is kind of the point of Messy Mondays. It's also the only real appearance of Big Head Girl, who is a fan favorite character. It's also the first time Kevin McCreary actually appeared in a Messy Monday, which makes it significant.
What a loser!
What's it like being alone, loser?
And on top of all that, it has a Doctor Who reference in it.
I just wish I had a TARDIS and that everyone would leave me alone.
And that's one of a lot of people's favorite quotes from the show. So, number 3 on the list. Number 2. A good number of you are about to be very justly surprised when I tell you that it's only number 2 and not number 1. But, YOLO, well, YODO too, buddy.
YOLO!
This video is kinda weird because BlimeyCow fans still watch and enjoy it, but at the same time it's about something that was cool back then that no one says YOLO anymore.
Basically, you can literally put YOLO at the end of anything, and all of a sudden what you said was super funny. Yeah, that's right, you don't even have to try to be funny anymore. There's a hashtag for that now.
Then, we just used this one hashtag and it automatically made us funny. Now, everyone has a folder of dank memes that automatically make them funny. Or is that just my friends? Anyways, I laugh more in this video than I do a lot of videos that are faster paced and longer than this one. It's very unlike the fast pace and broad topics of most of their videos both before and after this. It's not really the direction they ultimately went with the show, and I don't think that's a bad thing, but for the kind of silly topic at hand, the very relaxed style really worked well with it. And best of all, we got this guy from it.
It's gonna be cray-cray!
Why is it gonna be crazy? What's crazy at the beach?
The fact that I'm gonna be drunk! And I'm gonna rent a jet ski, and I'm not gonna wear a life jacket!
Well, okay, you know, not that I actually believe that you're gonna do anything that you just said, but
I am because of YOLO!
Before I reveal to you the #1 episode of Messy Mondays of all time up to this point, I've prepared for you a montage of honorable mentions. Please take out a...
'Twas the night before Monday, and Jordan got worried, because all of his family had suddenly scurried.
Oh man, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Nobody can break 100! I'm a failure.
Just because Nintendo.com is my homepage, that does not mean I want to steal your boyfriend.
I'm a failure!
Sounds like you're traveling to another dimension.
A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of unrequited love. That sounds like poetry. It's working! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I ran into you. It's working!
Quiz! What cheese are you?
this is a metaphor.
I considered a lot of factors while choosing the #1 episode of Messy Monday. It has to be funny. It has to make you think. It has to have iconic characters. And they have to be used in a way that makes you laugh and makes you think. And all these other things that Messy Mondays is supposed to be. And it has to take all these things that Messy Mondays is supposed to be and condense it and concentrate it into one singular video. Does such a video exist and mesh all these things into one video? More or less, yes. And it's this one.
Here are my top 15 Christian cliches. Now please know that this video is supposed to be good-natured and nothing about it is supposed to be controversial or anything like that.
Actually, Jordan, I've read this and I'm pretty offended by it.
This video is non-stop, laugh out loud funny.
Is Taylor Swift a Christian? Is Will Smith a Christian? Is Nicki Minaj in the Illuminati?
It makes you think about important things.
Basing your entire theology on one verse. Coincidentally, it's your favorite verse too. Funny how that works.
It has a side hug montage. It gave us Derek Webb playing the part of a very over-enthusiastic worship leader.
No more pizza, and no more Nutter Butters, and no more lock-ins. Is that what you want? Come to the front!
And most importantly, it has very, very funny bloopers. Which, as every messy kid knows, is the most important thing about a Messy Mondays episode.
Bloopers!
I mean, you can focus on the Avengers, or you can focus on Thor solo movies, or you can focus on Cap solo movies, or you can focus on Daredevil and the Defenders, or you can focus on all of it at once. And then,
and I think in order to get goodwill for the public, they might release something. So I'm gonna just say it because everyone's thinking it. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Okay, here's my prediction. This is kind of off the